I just don't know why Taraba State government will go out looking for investors at this critical moment of our life when we have every resources. God has given us all the agricultural resources, the farmlands, the nature's gift to the nation. Do you know what it means to say you are a nature's gift to the nation? That is to say, a lot of things when it comes to agriculture, you have it. The land is green, the land is fertile, of which if the governor himself, who goes out to look for investor, will come into just agriculture to develop agriculture. There's a lot of hunger going on in the country, a lot of hunger going on in our world today. With just agriculture, we can build Taraba State to become the city which the governor doesn't want to call his state, because he has not done so much in the state. He has not done anything, but he has been traveling out of the country, out of the treasury of Taraba State. A lot of finance have gone out, traveling from one country to another, looking for investors here and there. And I ask this question: can that money that is being used for all those trips be used to develop our agricultural products? Can it be used to invest into agriculture, like farming itself, get some machineries? We have a lot of graduates sitting down doing nothing in the state, of which this fund can be channeled into developing them, using their manpower to bring down agricultural products to the nation, using their manpower to develop our agriculture. We can still use this money. If you know how much it takes for the governor to fly each time he flies out and come back, you will sit down and cry for Taraba State, because that money alone is enough to get our health sector fixed. That money alone is enough to fix the issue of education in Taraba State. But do you know that even the education we call free education is out of loan? Yes, because already Taraba State is in debt. If you know how many billions of naira we Taraba State need to pay back to the banks and to other places where these loans are being taken out of, you pity Taraba State. Because even the free education we preach is not really free education, because the next governor that will come in will have to pay those debts, will have to pay those finances that we're taking out as loan to sponsor our free education, that we're taking out as loan to fix other sectors of the state, of which if the governor will sit down and think, what is the really, if the governor will really sit down and think, what's really the challenge of Taraba State? What's really the challenge of Taraba State per se? And ask himself this question: what does my people really need? What is the need of the state? I think these questions will really bring him closer to some of the things we really need in the state. Traveling out there looking for investors, I don't think it's a wise decision for the governor to be making. We have a lot of youths, a lot of graduates who are out there doing nothing in Taraba State, doing nothing in the state, and we still have enough farmlands. Ask anybody who has ever been to Taraba State, they will tell you that wow, we are blessed. I think that's why the state has been called nature's gift to the nation. We have everything when it comes to agriculture. We have everything. There's nothing we don't have in agriculture. We have it. Agriculture alone is enough to feed Taraba State and make it the wealthiest state in the whole world. But the people are suffering. The people are going through a lot of pain. We don't have good education. We don't have good medical equipment and facilities. And still yet, out of the treasury of Taraba State, money is still going out for trips, flying here and there looking for investors. If we put those resources they use for flight tickets, for flight, put them into use in agriculture, in education, and in other aspects of life that will better our people, don't we think Taraba State would have been the best state in the whole world, not just in Nigeria? So to me, I just see us catching the wind out of the sky. That is what I'm seeing the governor doing. We are just catching the wind out of the sky, because there is not going to be any investor that will come into your state and will not think of stealing your mineral resources, will not think of stealing your resources and taking it back to his own place, to his own country. All the white men country you've been traveling to as a governor, none of them will want your state to be better than their own country. None of them will want your own state to beat their own. They only come to steal some of your goods, some of your limestones, some of your resources, and the rest, the coal, the petrol, the whatever, to take it to their own land and make it better. Ask yourself, throughout the whole colonization that has been done to some of our African countries, which country can beat its chest that it's better than the colonial that is better than the country of our colonial masters? Which country can really beat its chest that the development is better than the countries our colonial masters came from? Yet they told us that they are giving us free, they've given us what's it called, freedom. But of which freedom do we have that we cannot be better than them? I think as a father, you give birth to a child, you expect the child to be better than you. But our colonial masters look at their countries and weigh it to our African country. Is this something that you can really stand and boast of that we are doing well? You can't boast of it. As a governor, look at within your state, you have resource persons you can use to build the state. You must not go out there and be looking for investors. With just agriculture, I promise you, Taraba State Governor, you are going to transform Nigeria, not just Taraba State, into something that is going to be wow, that the world will come to learn from you. Look at Israel. Where does Israel ever run to say they are looking for investors, looking for this to come and build their own state or own country? We should be taking example from all these people. Where do you see them run to? Israel. Where do you see them run to say they are looking for investors to come to their whatever and then invest, and then out of it they build their state? No. They gather their manpower, they gather their intellectuals, put them into a place of you must produce a result, and they get to feed them well, they treat them well, they treat their families well, give them good life, and be able to bring out of them something good that will compete to the whole world and be the best out of the whole world. Israel doesn't have the kind of land we have in Taraba State, but yet are the best when it comes to agriculture. They don't have the kind of land, the kind of good soil we have, but yet they are the best when it comes to agriculture. Everything comes and boils down to you as a governor. Sit down and think, within your state, what does the state need? What kind of thing is common with these people of the state that when they put their hand one in one, they can beat the whole world when it comes to the competition and whatever? Just weigh it as a governor. Weigh it out. You must not be running here and there looking for investors. All of the running you've done as a governor, which solution have you propounded all these years? And you are left with about 2 years or 1.5 years to leave your seat. What can we look back to and say you've done? Dan Fulani Sute, former governor of Taraba State of blessed memory, has made us proud, even with the little resources he has gotten, and has transformed Taraba State to where it is today. All of the governors that came after Tambaba are leaving his legacy, not their own legacy, because they have not done anything that we will say yes, it's more than what Dan Baba did. And in government, you are supposed to build over what your former has done to make it better, not to come up with decisions that you drop those things that the former one has done. You're supposed to be better off than the other person that you've made in a position as a leader. The governor has to sit and think. We have a lot of things that will develop. Bring in things that will develop the skills of your people. Build them. With just agriculture alone is enough for Taraba State to become the wealthiest state in the whole world. I beat my chest over this. From there, we can use the resources and the funds we got out of that to bring in technology, some of the skills that people need and whatever, and keep improving. But Taraba State has a lot of wealth, a lot of riches, not to be poor. Look at our bridges. A lot of them have fallen down. Out of the legacy of the federal government that has left for thousands for years. I don't know whether it's in hundreds or what. After those bridges collapsed, the state is still looking forward for the federal government. There are some things that the federal government will not come and do it for you. As a state, you have the resources to do it. Wake up from sleep. Develop your manpower. Develop your people educationally, health-wise, and in terms of skills. Push them into doing what is uncommon. Use those resources to build your bridges, to build your roads. The federal government will not come and do everything for you. When they see you as a governor, how much is coming to your state out of the budget of Nigeria? How much is being given to you as a governor? We are not even talking about the councillors, the chairman and the rest. How much allocation is being given to them? We are talking of just the governor. How much has always been given to you to take care of the state every year? Over your 4 years, what can you look back and say you've done for the people out of that allocation that is being given to your state? It's out of what you are doing as a governor that will move your president to even release some funds to empower you to do more. But the little that was given to you, you are not even able to manage it and do anything tangible, bring out positive results. How do you want the president to look over the state and keep giving funds, keep investing funds that doesn't come out with good returns? A lot of funds has been given. Every year there's a budget for Taraba State, allocation for Taraba State. But what are those funds used for? We are not seeing the result. Nothing is coming out. We have jobless youths out there, graduates and undergraduates, people who are skillful, yet their talents, their gift and whatever is being wasted because the government doesn't bring initiatives that will better the life of the poor masses. Even us, we are tired of calling Taraba State as a village. We want it to be a city, as the governor always calls other states.